Hi, February 3rd, the day of the exacting realism. We are in Aquarius season, fixed air, and most people born on February 3rd pay painstakingly attention to the details of their profession and rate very highly on technique. They have a knack for what they do, an unmistakable ease with their materials, and the ability to take things apart, put them together, and keep them running in good order. They also have a fine sense of timing, usually picking exactly the right moment to make their move in business or in love. This latter area may be treated by them as a passionate hobby, which gets the attention of a full-time career. Those born on this day are very realistic about what they can and cannot do. They may or may not have genius enough to be strikingly original, but they will master every aspect of their craft. Punctuality is not their strong point, however, so one should not expect them to arrive on time. Others' time, that is. February 3rd people are patient and persistent, also surprisingly matter-of-fact about their abilities. Yet as much as they seem to have it together, emotionally, they can display deep-seated problems. This may have a great deal of difficulty having any kind of normal, intimate relationship, and can be scared off by the mere suggestion of it. Particularly men born on this day can fit the label commitment phobic, but both male and female February 3rd people often demand highly unconventional situations, not infrequently in the sexual sphere. In regard to those earthly concerns that the average person holds dear, February 3rd people have an easy come, easy go attitude. If a situation doesn't work out, they are quite capable of dropping it and moving on. As far as money goes, they seem to be lucky and capable of raking in windfalls. Yet at the same time, they are likely to lose money quickly as well, or worse, yet not know what happened to it, as if it had slipped through their fingers. Most February 3rd people have a large measure of trouble achieving stability and permanence in their lives. And yet a flexible style itself can provide a kind of security for them. Quick to adapt, February 3rd are less threatened than most by changing circumstances and uncertainty. It would seem that living less on the surface and more on the inside might be the answer for such slippery customers, but that is rarely the case. By dealing with facts, details, techniques, learning what works and what doesn't, fiddling about, always trying, a trial and error method can become a way of life. Indeed, an understanding mate with great stability and self-confidence is needed to balance such an aesthetic yet physically demanding personality. Those February 3rd people not fated to cross paths with such a dependable individual will usually go on their merry way, valuing their freedom more than the price they might have to pay for a permanent relationship. Those born on the 3rd of the month are ruled by the number 3 and by the planet Jupiter. Those ruled by the number 3 tend to rise to the highest positions in their sphere, love their independence, and do well in their own businesses, and February 3rd people are no exception. However, since Uranus rules Aquarius, those born on February 3rd can be a bit chaotic and erratic. Fortunately, a Jupiter-Uranus connection often grants material luck. Tarot. The third card of the major arcana is the Empress, symbolizing creative intelligence. She is the perfect woman, the ultra-feminine, Mother Earth nurturer who is our dreams made real, our hopes and aspirations embodied. The Empress represents positive traits of charm, grace, and unconditional love, but also negative traits of vanity and affectation, as well as intolerance for imperfection. Health. Many born on February 3rd are rather flaky in their attitude to health, and therefore regular checkups are suggested. However, they may have trouble keeping the appointments, either forgetting them altogether or arriving late. Indeed, a similar problem exists where keeping up a regular diet or regular exercise pattern is concerned. February 3rd people often insist on being free to eat whatever they want and when they want, and resist having rules or expectations placed on them. As long as their luck holds up, and a precipitous fall in spirits does not throw them into depression, they do very well with such a liberal approach. This is one of the few days of the year where a program attitude toward health just won't work at all. February 3rd people like plenty of physical and strenuous... February 3rd people like plenty of physical and sensuous gratification, as long as there are no strings attached, strenuous. Because their activities keep them busy both physically and mentally, they must avoid abusing or overusing their bodies, for problems with joints, veins, and leg bones can surface later in life. February 3rd, the day of the exacting realism. Your advice: hang in there. Try to hold up your end of the deal and don't cut out so easily. A few rules never hurt anybody. Don't be frightened of feelings. We all have to face responsibility sooner or later. Your meditation. Non-attachment is a good thing, but one can become attached to that as well. Your strengths. Technical, detailed, perfectionist. Your weaknesses. Unreliable, emotionally difficult, self-indulgent. February 3rd, the day of the exacting realism. Happy Saturday and happy birthday to you, Aquarius. I hope you have a wonderful day. A happy birthday to you again. And yeah, take care. Okay, bye.